This week we have back-to-back rush orders. The 4th of July holiday causes us to shut down, and I have 7 secrets if you are looking to start your own successful DTF business. Guys, Monday afternoon, time is 3 o'clock. A lot has happened this day. Unfortunately, I have not been able to record any of it. Like I said in the intro, our employee called out today, so it has just been Michaela and I working on this order. Today has been absolutely crazy though. Thankfully, we were able to get the order completed. So we came in this weekend to print the full color orders that were part of the order. And this is a multi-screen print and full color order. So we had to get the screen prints printed today. We were successful in getting them printed. It was 212. There was 212 of the design here that you guys are seeing. We got all of those printed. And then there was 18 sheets of another one, a left chest that we had ganged on the sheet. So thankfully we were able to knock it down, but I definitely do not think that it would have been possible if we did not come in on Sunday. And then there was just another adjustment that we made today. So I have been wanting to do this to our washout booth for a little bit of time. If you guys don't already know, this is our washout booth. We use it to wash out and reclaim all of our screens. So I wanted to have a light in the back there. Okay, I just grabbed a screen. So I wanted to have a light in the back there so that when we are washing out the screen, we can see if there is any particles or anything in the design that we missed and that needs to be washed out before the emulsion can start to dry. So I just took some LED strips and ended up sticking it to the back of the washout booth with some duct tape. And I mean, it's working so far. We'll see how long it holds. I did use a good bit of duct tape, so better hold for a pretty long time. And then here is the gigantic roll of full color transfers that we printed yesterday, Sunday. We came in around 12, got these all printed, and I think we ended up leaving about 8:30. So definitely a long weekend. Our employee let us know on Saturday that he was going to be out. So, I mean, at least he let us know a little bit ahead of time. And we were able to plan ahead and get Sunday working. And get the full color transfers printed. So today when we came in, we could have focused on the screen print transfers, which is exactly what we did. And then my next update. So if you guys did watch last week's episode, you know that we are having the drama with the barcode scanner. So now these are the barcodes that we will be using. I went ahead and made some adjustments when they are being printed. So now they will print out this big, and as you can see, I'll set you guys up. These scan a lot better. It's still not perfect. I wish it was a bit faster, but it's definitely better. Wait, no, sorry, these are the wrong ones. These are the old ones. Okay, so I got, this is the new one, this is the old one. Hopefully you can see the size difference there. But yeah, these new sizes scan a lot better. Go ahead and show you guys. They do scan relatively faster. It's still not perfect, as you guys are seeing, man. Like, this is, it's a work in progress. But yeah, I'm thankful we got all of these printed, 212. It was this custom color, so we had to use the ink mixing system and mix out a custom color. There was also the 18 of the left chest design, which I'll show you guys real quick right here. We were able to fit 12 on a sheet, so we needed 18 of these to match the 210, 212, whatever the customer ended up needing on those. I had gotten some more clips today, maybe some like time lapses or something, but I don't know, we were just really focused on getting this order done. It was pretty unexpected that we were just doing it on our own, but we, I think, handled it pretty well. Very happy that we got everything out, and it still only is 3:05. The other great thing about all of this, this whole saga is that yesterday when we were running the DTF printer, Michaela ended up going live on TikTok, and it popped off beyond belief. Like we had a max peak viewer of 682 viewers, and it was consistent. Like there was literally about like 500 people watching for probably like 30 to 40 minutes. And then it ended up dipping down, but then it was still dipping down, and there was like 100 people still watching. So we had a super amazing TikTok live, the best one that we've ever had in terms of viewership. Unfortunately, not the best we've ever had in revenue, but it was a close second. So yeah, You got to look at the bright side. When you get things that are unexpected and not exactly ideal, you got to try and find the bright side and everything. And that is definitely a silver lining. 10:26 Thursday morning. I almost said afternoon. This week has been a pretty busy week. We had Tuesday off for the 4th of July. And then yesterday when we came in, we had all the orders from Tuesday and for Wednesday that needed to get printed. So it was a crazy busy day. I unfortunately did not have the time to pick up my camera. I was just running from thing to thing, trying to get everything all sorted out. We ended up getting all of the orders shipped out yesterday. That was a godsend. We had to stay a little bit late to get those done, but no problem. The orders got to come first. Right now, Michaela headed off to Aviva Wholesale to pick up some t-shirts because yesterday we were printing one of our t-shirt orders with the DTF transfers and ruined like 5 shirts just because I think there was some sort of problem with the powder being applied to the transfer, because when we were doing it pretty quick at the end of the day there. So we have Michaela getting the replacement t-shirts. She also has to stop at Granger to pick up some paper for our boxes, like the pack-in fill for our boxes. I currently am running our DTF printer. If you guys don't already know and you guys are new, we have a 24-inch Audley DTF printer. This is the workhorse of our business. And we also have another one on the way. I still haven't received the shipping confirmation on that, unfortunately. They just say that it's working with the shipping export company or whatever. And I'll get a tracking number as soon as I can. But they've been saying that for like 7-8 days, honestly. So hopefully we get that tracking number soon and the second printer can get on its way across the ocean to us. But yeah, we will have another one of these printers alongside it, a little brother, to go along with this, because as you guys can currently tell, we have a full day of printing to do today. Sorry if you guys are getting a little shaky. We have a big full day of printing. This order that just started up is, I think, 148 feet, which if you guys don't know, this printer prints 30 feet per hour. So it's going to take about like 5-6 hours to get this file all wrapped up. We started it at 10:28. Stay tuned to find out when we finish it. But right now I also got Jake reclaiming some screens, just because we also have a rush order for where are you guys going? We also have a rush order for screen print transfers that got placed yesterday for 120 black screen print transfers. We were trying to get this going earlier this morning, but we were just running into some problems with the screens and just the designs not coming out right. So yeah, as you guys can see here, this is one of the things that we were having problems with, that problem with in the gear, and then that's supposed to be a cloud, and it all just kind of fell apart on the screen. So we are currently coating some new screens because we didn't have any 156 mesh screens left. So those are drying right now. Once those dry, we'll try burning another screen and hopefully we can get it right this time. But yeah, that's what we got going on today right now. I will keep you guys updated throughout the course of the day. Hopefully we can get this file wrapped up in the time that it expects and we don't run into any problems, because it is, we have another file after that that also needs to be printed. Oh man. What's up guys, Friday afternoon. All right, so I told you guys at the beginning of this video that we are going to do the 7 secrets to starting your own successful DTF business. So I know I have kept you guys waiting, but let's go ahead and dive right into that now. I have them all written down here for you, so I'm going to make this as smooth and easy for you as I can. All right, let's go ahead. I'll put something up on the screen here. I'll start with number 1. The number 1 secret that you need to know about starting your own successful DTF business is to buy your DTF printer from Alibaba or directly from the manufacturer if possible. I know that there are a whole bunch of companies in the US that offer the same printer basically. They offer packages to help get you started. Those companies can be like DTF Superstore, DTG Pro, a lot of those, but the problem with those companies, while they will offer you great support, and they also, I think DTF Superstore has, like, if your printer goes down, they will end up printing the orders that you have for you. So there definitely is some pros to it, which I'll get into it just a little bit. It's just that you are going to have to pay a tremendous cost for those advantages. Buying your printer directly from the manufacturer. So for example, the printer that you guys are seeing here, this is an Audley 24-inch. We ended up buying it directly from Audley on Alibaba, and we paid literally half of the price that we would have paid if we were to go buy the same printer from DTF Superstore. One of the nice things about buying from Alibaba is they not only provide you with a whole bunch of different assurances for your purchase and whatnot, they provide like a shipping insurance, so if anything happens to the product during shipping, you can deal with Alibaba and the seller to go ahead and get compensated for that and get it figured out. You won't just be on your own. And then they also offer contract coverage, which is basically if the seller goes over their specified ship time. So the seller will basically write you out a contract and say like they have to ship the item within 25 days. If they happen to go over that 25 days, you would be entitled to some sort of compensation. But this does not come without its lack of downsides. There are obviously a few. The number one being is that lack of support. When you do buy your printer directly from the manufacturer, it'll most likely be a Chinese vendor, and there is going to be that language barrier, so you're going to just have to deal with that. But honestly, the support that you do get from them it works. So if you have a problem, they have like a WhatsApp group that you can chat with the technicians, and they'll send you videos and stuff like that. Like, it does work. It's just not like you can't call a phone number and talk to someone in the US. That's just unfortunately not how it works. That's probably the main downside. The next downside, while also a main concern, doesn't really matter once you get the printer, but it is how long it takes to actually receive the printer. Since it's coming from China, it is going to take about like 2 to 3 months. 3 months on the long end. Ideally, it would take like 1 to 2 months, but it really all just depends on like the ports, where you're located in the US, a whole bunch of different factors that are honestly out of your control. So that's just something you have to be aware of. But that is going to be secret number one for starting your own successful DTF printer business. Next tip, secret number two. What you're going to want to do is outsource all of your production. So you want to take your customer orders for custom transfers, for example, and outsource all of your production until you actually have enough volume flowing through your system to support running your DTF printer. About 4 hours per day, I would say, is ideal. Once you hit that 4 hour mark, I think it's pretty safe to say that you can take the plunge and order your own DTF printer to bring production in-house. Okay guys, now for secret number three, it's kind of building off of what I just said in secret number two, and it has to do with custom designs. Now, for your DTF business, are you planning on offering your customers the ability to upload their own custom artwork? If so, how are they going to do that? Are they going to just send you the files via email? Are they going to have to create their own gang sheets and then again send them to you via email? Can they just upload them onto a Shopify store? Whatever is your plan for that, if you are planning to offer it, because it is a pretty big hurdle. Okay, now as for doing this, there are a number of different ways that you can go about it. You can develop custom implementations yourself. That way you don't have to end up paying anybody a monthly fee or a percentage of your sales. There are also off-the-shelf options that you can consider. However, they might take a percentage of your sales. Like I said, you will also have to pay the credit card processing fees, but you'll have to pay that if you developed your own custom solution as well. So there's just a number of different options that you have to consider, and that is a really big part. Allowing your customers to upload their own custom artwork is not a trivial task. Unfortunately, there isn't very many plug and play like Shopify apps where you can just download a Shopify app and get that functionality in your Shopify store. Unfortunately, from what I have seen, that just does not exist. So yeah, just make sure it's something that you have in the back of your head and you're always thinking about. All right, guys, secret number four. Now, this one is going to be a little bit more specific, but if you guys have made it this far, I assume that you are interested in starting your own successful DTF business. So that secret is going to be starting with cold peel film. So the difference is there are a number of different peel temperatures for your DTF film. However, what you want to go ahead and start with is going to be the single-sided cold peel film. Now, the reason I say this is because I know from experience the trouble that hot peel, instant peel, warm peel, all of those transfer types can have, and especially the double-coated films. Those honestly can be more trouble than it's worth, and especially when you're getting started, you really just want to start churning out transfers. So what I recommend is to go with single-sided cold peel film. Now, you can buy this from local suppliers in the US like DTF Superstore. It's one of their most popular films, but you also can buy your film and consumable products from Alibaba, from the manufacturer themselves, for a significant discount. I think one roll of film from DTF Superstore ends up costing like $200. However, if we were to buy it from our supplier on Alibaba, it would cost us $42. So it's a significant savings. You do have to pay shipping on that, so just add it on. It's about probably 40 bucks total. So all in, you're at 80 bucks compared to DTF Superstore's 200. Okay guys, for secret number 5, what you're going to want to do is offer your customers gang sheet pricing for your full color transfers. So what you guys are seeing printed right here is a gang sheet. A gang sheet, basically, if you guys don't already know, is a large file with multiple different designs on the same sheet. And what you can do is, so our printer is a 24-inch printer, like I said earlier. We offer a 13 inches wide by 22 inches in length gang sheet. And for that, our customers can then upload as many designs as they could fit to the gang sheet, and the price does not increase no matter the designs that they add. So what you can then do is offer gang sheets to your customers as just a slight way for your customers to get a little bit of a discount on their transfers. Since the customer is going to end up buying more from you, you can offer that slight discount to your customers as just a way to say thank you for purchasing and get that average order value up. All right, we're getting down to the end here, guys. Secret number 6, taking it outside. It is a humid one today. All right, secret number 6 is, may again seem like a no-brainer, but it's going to be make sure that your quality is there. So what I mean by that is don't rush into getting your orders shipped out right away if you haven't done the necessary quality checks. And what I really mean by quality checks is basically checking the whole gamut of your transfer. You want to check to make sure that the colors you're printing are accurate. You want to check that the powder you're using is working and that it's getting applied evenly. And how you can do that is running press tests. You also just want to really run your printer and test how everything is working, the processes, and just making sure that you can consistently churn out high quality transfers on a daily repeatable basis, because at the end of the day, that's what your customers are going to be paying you for. They're going to be paying you for that consistent transfer. And if you become the person who's known as the guy who sells the consistent transfers, the guy who always ships on time, well, at the end of the day, that'll lead you to more business for your customers. And so another thing, once you have all of your quality control like ready to go and you're pretty sure that you can consistently turn out good quality transfers that your customers can rely on, what you want to do is find ways to implement quality control measures for your transfers before they leave your shop. So what I mean by that is, obviously I think we can all offer visual quality control inspections. So basically just checking the transfer, making sure everything looks pretty good to our naked eye. But I think something that you can do to go even a step further would be a press test for each of your transfers that you print. Now, something like this would be pretty hard to pull off for files like I talked about just last in the secret number 5, gang sheets, because how would you end up pressing like a gang sheet file, for example? Stuff like that, I think, could probably use a bit more refining. But I think if you can figure out an efficient way to quality control your transfers before they end up leaving your shop, that'll definitely set you apart. And again, at the end of the day, put more money in your pocket because you can command a higher price per transfer. All right, guys, we made it to the end. Secret number 7 here. This one, again, might seem like a no-brainer, but just make sure that you have sufficient volume at all times of the year. Like I said before, the maintenance on this printer basically means that you need to run it at least once a day. You can let it go the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, but then you need to be coming in on Monday and running the printer. This printer needs to be run every you can't go more than 48 hours because the nozzles will clog. And then if you have to replace a print head on one of these printers, it's like $1,500. So definitely something that you do not want to do, which is why I say make sure that you have sufficient volume for your printer before you go ahead and start something like this. Sufficient volume at all times of the year too. So I know that during Christmas time and fall time, it can get a little busy. Everybody has, the money is flowing basically. The faucet is wide open at that time of the year and there's business to go around. But what about the summer? What about when the schools aren't in session? And that's kind of what I mean by that. So your target audience, are you going to be going for schools? Are you going to be going for soccer moms? Whatever it is, just make sure that there's always going to be the volume consistently through the year, because you can't really have times where you can just let the DTF printer sit idle for, I mean, it can't really even sit for days at a time, but definitely not for weeks, definitely not for months at a time. Something like that, if you are looking to get into that, maybe screen printing would be better suited for you, because you can leave the press as is and then come back to it like 3 months from now and it'll be the same thing. Unfortunately, that is not the case with the DTF printer though. All right, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed those, the 7 secrets to starting your own successful DTF business. If you guys have any questions at all, please drop them in the comments. I still respond to all of the comments that come in on my channel. So if you have anything at all, you want some clarification on one of these secrets, or you have a secret of your own that you're looking to share with the community, please drop that in the comments. I would really appreciate it. While you guys are down there, hit the subscribe button. Today at the shop has been a pretty busy one. Jake has just been printing some of our screen print transfers. This is going to be one of our Halloween designs. It would probably help if I held it upright for you guys. It's a cat and a person, I think Michaela called it Cat Mom. Pretty fitting. And I like it even more because we also have a black cat. But Jake also printed some of the Be a Kind Human designs for our screen print transfers. My mic just fell, so if you guys got that shakiness, I do apologize. But yeah, got these printed. He's just working on getting them cut out. And then after we do this, Michaela, I think, just actually wrapped up the full color DTF prints that we had to do today while I was filming my secrets video. So I think she's going to be working on getting these cut up right now. She's actually filming for her vlog, so I will leave her to that. I think I just interrupted her. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Michaela at WW Transfers on YouTube. She also films weekly vlogs, so give her some love at WW Transfers on YouTube. But she's going to work on getting those cut up. And then once we have the film ready to go, we can go ahead and cut up the individual WW transfers, start packaging up those orders. We do have a lot of WW transfer orders that we need to get packaged up. I think we have 12 on WW transfers alone. And then we also started selling on TikTok Shop. I don't know if I've talked about this on the vlog. I say this because it's basically just another Etsy. And if you guys already know, I'll put a video up here about how Etsy put a payment reserve on our account. I am trying to get away from using third-party marketplaces and platforms to sell for our business and exclusively on our own website. So this is kind of a step not in the right direction, but honestly, I wanted to see what the exposure was going to be like for TikTok Shop. They have been jamming it down my throat to try and sign up for TikTok Shop. And I've been seeing a couple good things, like how your live streams get promoted if you have a TikTok Shop, which from the live stream that we had on Sunday, it kind of seems like that is the case. So we have, I think, 8 orders in TikTok Shop that also need to be shipped out. So a total of 20 WW transfer orders. We should have all of the transfers for all 20 orders. So hopefully we can get those cut up, put into inventory, and we can start packaging them up. It's 3:06 in the afternoon. A little bit of time has passed since my last update, but we got all of the full color transfers all cut up. The ones that you are seeing on the table here are the designs that we don't currently have an inventory spot for. So we need to get these put into inventory and assigned SKUs as soon as possible, but we are working on just getting these packaged up. Jake is currently picking them, and then once he is done, he just sets them on the shelf, and I go ahead and package them. He's got his packing slips that he needs to finish, or that we need to get out today, right there. And then he just kind of uses the cart to hold the transfers as he goes from inventory to the cart to then the table over there. So we're just going to work on getting all of these orders picked, packaged, and shipped. The DTF printer just finished because we needed to reprint one of these designs right here. The One Cool Dude, if you can tell there is some banding on this design. So those are just going to be, I guess, little giveaways that we give away for free along with all of the WWE transfer orders, and we'll get some new fresh ones printed out right away.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching week 27 of AMS Weekly. I hope you guys got some value out of the 7 secrets that I talked about earlier. But for that, guys, I will see you guys next week. Make sure you guys subscribe and leave a like on the video. And thank you so much for watching.